Welcome to the show, guys. Unmasking the Blueprint is a unique visual podcast that will begin each show with a blueprint shuffle. Yep, you heard me correctly. We will be shuffling. Grab a pen and a paper because the nuggets will be dropped for you to use and grow. We will interview business owners and music artists, and you'll be able to meet the person behind the brand. Each show will have a giveaway, so stay tuned to win.
Woo! Thank you, Mr. Pence. As always, I definitely appreciate your services. That is my wonderful husband, Ernest Cornelius Pence. And as usual, he be on point with the unmasking shuffle. I am so glad. What's up, Shay Washington? That you was able to tune in on this fabulous Tuesday. All right, guys, let me see if we have Dr. Karen in the house. Hey!
Whoop, whoop.
How are you, gorgeous? How are you?
I am wonderful. How are you?
You know, I absolutely cannot complain. I cannot. I am glad that you was able to make it. You are so busy.
I know, but I made room for you. I've been waiting for this.
I am so excited. Oh my God. Guys, y'all don't even understand. Y'all better have y'all pen and y'all papers because she's gonna give y'all some nuggets. Do y'all hear me? Not do y'all hear me? Do y'all hear me?
Sure.
Okay, guys. She is a life coach, okay? But my question to you is, how do you feel like your approach is different from the other life coaches that's out there?
Oh, okay. Can we be real, y'all?
I do. I want you to give us that tea.
We're gonna be real. My approach is different because I honestly and truly believe in coaching the entire person.
Ooh.
I really do. I am very holistic when it comes to my coaching. I don't think that there's just one area, even though there's different niches out there, there really is just not one area of a person's life that you can coach without coaching the rest of their life as well. So that's what makes me different from everybody else, is because I honestly believe in what I'm doing.
I love that. I love that. So my next question kind of went into that is, what's your strengths?
Whew. I think my strength is, and I believe all of my mentees will probably tell you, my strength is I don't take I can't for an answer.
Ooh.
Not no, but I can't. To me, can't is a swear word. I can't do it. I push. I push. If I see potential, I'm pulling and pushing until it comes out. It's gonna manifest one way or the other.
We birthing things. I love it. Yes. The birthing season. Yes, Monty, yes. Okay, so what is your biggest challenge you face as being a life coach and a spiritual leader?
Oh, okay. The biggest challenge, y'all, that I really can say, I want to take these off. I can get out of the doctor mode for a minute. Okay. I think the biggest challenge for me when it comes as a life coach is that this particular vocation is so populated right now. It's so populated that life coaches are popping up everywhere. So in order for you to be relevant, you have to stay true to who you are, which we're going to get into that later. And I don't shift with the wind. That's the thing. I don't shift with winds. I don't shift with trends. I'm not a trend follower. I'm a trend setter.
I love that.
I don't follow. And I honestly, one of the, and even more than that is you have a lot of those who are celebrities out there, and nothing against celebrity, because I love all of the celebrity life coaches, but you have a lot of them that say that you don't need certification. So for me, I believe in certification. I believe in certifying people to delve into other people's lives, because that's what I feel. So that's my biggest challenge is letting people know that, no, you don't need to be certified. But if you're going to charge people to get in their business, and you saying you walking along with them and you delving deep into their life, I believe you need to have something that says that you're qualified to do it, because you wouldn't go to a doctor who didn't go to law school.
Ooh.
So, or med school. You wouldn't go to an attorney who didn't go to law school. You're going to make sure they got that piece of paper that says they know exactly what it is that they're doing. So that's been my biggest challenge out here, is trying to set a precedence for those of us who say, listen, no, you don't have to go through all the big, organizations out there, but at least go to somebody that's reputable. So that's been my biggest challenge, trying to establish myself as being reputable. And with God's help, I think I've done that.
I love that. So Shay said, yes, it's very saturated out there. And I do agree with you. It really is.
And then the other part to that question is being a female in leadership. There it is. It's being female, because that vocation, being in leadership in ministry, is heavily dominated by males. And so, and the saddest part is, and the biggest challenge has not come from the men. It's come from the women.
Really?
Believe it or not, you have women out here who really buy into women not being in leadership. And so that's been my biggest thing with me. And I was just like, whatever. But when you're trying to, connect with the women out here, some of them really they won't move from the space that they're in, because they bought into that this is as far as they can go as a woman, and that's your place. So those have been my biggest challenges.
Wow, guys, I hope y'all listening, because I mean, that's shocking, because you know what? I think I'm such a bold female. And so I guess them shoes don't even fit. Like, I don't even, what do you mean? Like, I can wear any pair of shoes up in her. Okay, president shoes. Don't play with me. I go for that shoe. If I set my eye on that thing. Okay.
I tell people, God doesn't care if the messenger is wearing penny loafers or high heels. He just needs the message to be delivered. And so those are some of the biggest challenges, and not just for me, probably for other females who are out there as well. That you get a lot of pushback from the females.
Okay, guys, and I can actually see that. I really can.
And then don't be cute on top of it. That's all I'm going to say.
Girl. Hello, y'all. Listen. So y'all don't. See, let me tell y'all something. See, I'm cool just like I am, okay? I bought some jeans, and you see this hoodie, my baby hoodie I got on? I'm trying to tell you.
Don't look like something out here.
I don't have to look like nothing, but I'm trying to tell you, I'm full of some stuff, okay?
Ooh, I'll tell y'all right now, if you look a little bit like something, you in trouble.
Baby. Okay. So you kind of hit on celebrity figures, but to me, you're a public figure yourself. I don't want to, just not, I ain't trying to put you out there, Dr. Karen Lomax. I'm just saying. I mean, you can't just add that DR for no reason. I'm just saying. So, toot, beep. That's all I'm saying. Okay, I'm going to leave that the right way it's at. So, do you find it difficult being in relationships with you being a public speaker, Dr. Lomax? I don't know if you want people to know what you do for a living, so I'm going to leave that as a period. And being a life coach and a spiritual leader. Guys, she wears many hats. And so what does that look like relationship-wise? And then, are you in a relationship?
She whispered it in the phone, y'all. She whispered it.
We want to know.
You and all of America want to know the answer to that question. You and all of America want to know that. But it you know what? I would tell people that I grew up in Missouri country, and I used to watch all of these people that I consider to be influential people. And I was like, man, I wonder how they got where they were. And when you're young, you don't see the backstory. You just see the lights, the glimmer, and you see that their name is in newspapers. And I was like, I wonder what their backstory is. But I never, ever once thought that I would be sitting in the seat and would be considered an influencer or a public figure. I didn't even know I was a public figure until somebody told me I need to Google myself.
And I love it.
And I Googled myself and I was like, well, look at here. There I am.
Okay.
I know it. And in relationships, because people really don't think I've ever been in one except for a marriage, and y'all, and I'm very candid. Okay. I'm very candid. I'm very transparent. And I was married for 15 and a half years to a Marine. So, but when you have a lot of education, and I don't want to toot my own horn over there. We won't count the degrees on the wall, but 15, let's count them. But when you
I love it.
but when you and the thing is, I started with a GED though.
Ooh,
I didn't finish high school. I started with a GED. So I don't want people
to hit it.
Okay, because I don't want people to think that you can't come up from where you are. So I started with a GED. I quit high school my senior year to go to the military to take care of my grandparents. And this is part of my story. And I always tell people, and 15 degrees later, you know what I'm saying? with a PhD and working on my second PhD. So you can go from a GED to a PhD. I'm here to tell you.
Oh my gosh.
But that is part of it, y'all. And so it's hard. It really is. It's hard being in relationships, especially when the person that you're in a relationship with begins to look at what you've accomplished. Instead of looking at you as an asset, they start looking at you as a liability. And because now you become like the competition, and it's like, okay, now I need to see if I can get more than what you got, and so I can get my name out there. And so it really is. It's tough. And I used to laugh at Oprah, y'all. I promise you, I used to laugh at Oprah, and Oprah is my celebrity influencer. But I used to laugh because I'm like, look at her. But now I get it. Because it's hard. It's hard, and it's not because you're intimidating. It's because other people are intimidated. So it's something within them, because you remind them of what they didn't do. And you remind them of where they are right now. And some of them may have started where you started, and they still don't understand how you can go from level to level. And so, being in relationships is hard. And I always tell people, we travel through this thing called life. And so there has been relationships, and many of them have ended because they come out the gate and they ready, and they were like, oh my gosh, you're all this. And then when they find out that you're this, and then it's just like, when they find out that you ain't just this, but you're this and this, and then they start to unwrap the whole package, and it's like, they wasn't ready for that type of Christmas. You know what I'm saying? It was too many for them to unwrap, so they wasn't ready for Christmas. Okay, and so it really is hard being in a relationship. But if you can find the right person, who is secure within themselves and secure with what they are doing, it ain't hard to find somebody who don't mind carrying your purse.
Okay.
It ain't hard to find somebody who don't mind taking your Bible and putting it up on the pulpit if you got to go preach. So it's not hard if you can find that person. And I always want to tell the women out there, and the men, but basically the women, wait for God to send you somebody that's equal.
Ooh.
Wait for him to send you somebody. You are worth waiting for. You are worth that person that can move the way you move. And if they can't, they're going to make sure you still moving, even if they stop moving. Even if they don't believe in the stuff that you do, they're still going to make sure that you get to your next speaking engagement. If they can't go, they're going to make sure that they take care of your travel arrangements, your hotel, your everything. So those are the things. But relationships is tough. And the question, the $1 million question, that everybody is going to want to know if I'm in a the world may never know.
Oh, no, she did not. No, she did not just pull the out. I know I just went back on my age. Remember with the lollipop? How many licks does it take? She did not. She did not.
The world may never know.
Okay, equally yoked doesn't apply to fiance. Oh, finances, yes. Wait, hold up. Look, let me put my thing down. Okay, equally yoked doesn't just apply. No, it doesn't. To just finances. No, it doesn't.
No, it doesn't.
Right.
No, equally yoked means across the board. Equally yoked means across the board. It don't just mean they have to have the same amount of dollar signs, because some of them may not have the dollar signs that you have, but they're not going to be jealous because you got a little bit more commas, than they got. Equally yoked means that you're on the same wavelength, the same mindset, that they understand your call and your purpose, and they're not there to sabotage, but they're there to support you.
Absolutely.
Because they understand the gift that you are, and they know if you go up, they go up.
We in this thing together, Bunny and Clyde. What's up? We got this
all
together.
day, every day.
I'm just saying.
That's how that works.
Okay, if I answer this next question, I'm gonna put my head down and say, did she really just tell us that the world will never know? I just wanted to make sure that I just got that. Okay, my bad. I'm over it now. Okay, I'm sorry. I had to go back and marinate. So, guys, I know I love to do recaps. So before I do the next question, I just really want for my listeners to understand what she said. When she was a child, child, she left school and she did not graduate. She got a GED. Why am I emphasizing on that? Because this lady has a whole doctor in front of her name. And that's so important to me. And I didn't want y'all to miss that. Sometimes we allow the world to label us, or we label ourselves teenage mom, prostitute, stripping on the pole, bad father to 3 children. Now you can, rich around. I'm just saying.
Right.
But guys, what she said was, she took her broken piece, and I know she like to call it broken, but I like to call it your broken piece, and she put that thing together, and she got 15 degrees.
I'm working on my second PhD.
15. And so I wanted to say that, guys, because I want y'all to know that if you want, first of all, she's a life coach. So if you need a life coach to get you in gear, to get you from unstuck, she got you. Right? And you know what I love about her? She's not, wait, hold up. Boo. What I love about her, she's not a life coach that's coaching you to a life that you're trying to get to, that she been there. She's talking to you from experience, and she got the education to back it up. Boom. Drop the mic. Okay. Traditional route is always the route for everybody. That's true, though. That's actually true. All right, where we at? Okay,
what does she mean by, she said traditional route?
The traditional route is not, I think it's where I have my lighting in here. The traditional route is not always the route for everyone. Right. So you want to, I just said right. I didn't know what that means. So I just said
the traditional route, meaning like school, or meaning like in what? Because I didn't take
you know what? I think that's what she was saying, like the traditional route. See, I didn't know she meant relationship or she meant school. So you see how this but good you caught. Okay, so traditional route is not always the route for everybody. So
right. Yeah.
While we wait for her, while we wait for her to elaborate, like I
get it. I got it.
You got it.
Yeah. She said she was saying that because a lot of people go to school, finish high school, go to college, get married, blah blah blah. Mine wasn't like that. All my stuff came about. I don't know if this is one of the questions you're going to ask, but all my stuff came about, and God didn't push me out here to even be a life coach until after I was divorced. After 15 and a half years.
I love it, though. I love it. I love it.
Non-traditional route.
Guys, I hope y'all listening. And she was talking about school, and I love it, though. And that's why I went back, and I wanted to come back and talk about that again, because I didn't want anybody to miss it. Yeah. And
you're not too old, y'all. I'm celebrating one of my friends right now. She just finished high school at 41.
Woohoo!
He went back, and I said, and that's what I said. And I was like, I never got the diploma. I got the GED. And so I'm in talks now with a couple of high schools that I want to go back and get my diploma. Just after all these degrees on the wall, I want to go back and get my diploma. I just want to walk and get it. Wow. I have it. But it's I tell people, God will use whatever that you have. Nothing is ever wasted. Nothing is wasted. He will use everything that you have encountered and everything that you are encountering now. He can use that thing to build the future that you had never even dreamed that you could have. He can use all of that. Just don't give up on yourself. If people give up on you, that's fine, but don't give up on yourself. It's okay to tell people what I do. I'm also military. Been in since 91. We ain't gonna say how old I am. But I've been very well preserved. But you know, from that, I never thought, once I left high school, I thought, oh, well, you know, that's it. You know, it's just going to be military. God's not going to do this. I'm not going to be able to do this and to do that because I don't have the high school diploma. And God took me all the way up, around, over, and under people who had a diploma. He took it and he utilized that. And every degree I got, I was like, man, I want another one. School kept me sane. Is what I tell people. School kept me sane while I was going through a crazy marriage and an even more traumatic divorce. School kept me sane. I love academia. So going to school, that was how I coped. So I was in competition with myself. And I was like, girl, you got this master's. Keep going. What you gonna get now? What can you get? You don't went to this school. The only school I've been in is Harvard and Yale. I'm still trying to get in there. You know what I'm saying? Can y'all let me in? Okay, somebody talk to them. Let me in. But then from there, everything in my life, I was like, God, I know this is great. I'm good where I am. And he was not done. He was not done. And so from there, it just built up. And it was all because and as life coach, y'all, I'm telling y'all, get those goals, write those goals. But accomplish those goals. Don't just write them. Don't just write down goals. Y'all don't just goal set, goal accomplish. Okay. People can set goals all day long, but can you accomplish the ones? All right, that you plan. You know, I am the vision board planner, vision board queen. Baby, I'm drilling into their heads. The stuff that she got y'all planning. Can y'all accomplish them things? Please. But from there, I can say that even with all the turmoil, the ins, outs, the ups and downs, even all the crazy stuff, it's been a wild, crazy ride, but it's been fun. And I again, as a child, I used to watch television, and now I get to sit in the seat of an ambassador. Who gets to do that? That didn't graduate from high school. Exactly. You know, exactly. I said, I am an actual whole entire ambassador. And I look around and I was like, I remember sitting watching ambassadors and looking at them on the UN on TV. I never thought that I would be sitting as an ambassador. I never thought that I would be even connected to anybody that is even a part of the UN. But I am, and I'm a FIRE ambassador, as we call it, and that is for the Federation of International Gender and Human Rights. I am the lead. Yeah, I am the advisory council lead for USA for that department. And so I get to sit back and I was like, man, and then sometimes I look at all the stuff I got and I'll be like, man, I'll be intimidated to date you too. I love it. I love it. I love it. Shay said exactly. Shay, Rebecca, 2 and 2. Write the vision and make it plain. That's what my life coach is built on. I had my notebook when I started writing these things I want to accomplish. That is the scripture on the front of my notebook. And I go back and I just look at it. I'm telling you that alignment, you got to start with writing a bit. Girl, we going to go there. Okay. What is your greatest, what would you, heck, it's so many, but what do you feel would be your greatest accomplishment? Oh, my greatest accomplishment, I would say, are my kids. Ooh. Are my kids. Hold up. Y'all know Mother's Day coming up. Y'all know Mother's Day I'm trying to get some stuff. Just messing with you. I love it. But it is my greatest accomplishment. I will have to say, outside of everything that I have done, my greatest accomplishment are my kids, man. I ain't never had to go to, and this ain't knocking nobody, okay? Right. This is just me being grateful to God, because it could have worked. It could have went another way. But with my kids, I never had to go to a jailhouse. You know what I'm saying? Right. I never had to go to the cemetery. I've never had to do that. And I thank God for that. But my kids are my greatest accomplishment. My daughter Alexis, she's a model. She got discovered in college.
Wow.
Okay, she got
Love
discovered in
it,
college,
love
so
it.
she's a model. Got my little grandson, and with his little cute self, got me spoiled, and I got him spoiled. But that, and then my son, who is in the army. You know what I'm
I
saying?
love it. I
And
love it.
so they're holding their own, and I know that I did it right, even though sometimes I had to do it alone because I was divorced. But I know I did it right because my kids make sure that I'm good. You know what
I
I'm
love
saying? My
that. I
daughter
love that.
is going by. She's talking about mom. She said, as soon as I get this, this, and this, she's like, I'm buying you a Mercedes just because. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So my
I love
kids
it.
make sure I'm okay. They don't hardly let me pay for nothing, you know, and so they take care of me. But that's because, and I tell people this all the time: take care of your kids. Listen, even if you got to do it by yourself, you're not by yourself. You got God, okay? As long as you got God, you can do this. And
Absolutely.
so I worked to listen, y'all. While I was getting all these degrees, I was working 2 jobs.
Oh, say it again.
I was working 2 jobs, going to after school activities, going, volunteering at their school on my lunch break. Okay, that's why I got weight now, because I'm making up for all the food I missed out. Volunteering at their school. Okay. You know what I'm saying?
I love it. I love it.
But I did that. I made sure I showed up for my kids. No matter what was going on in the home, I kept it as normal as possible for them. It's not like they weren't untouched, but I made sure that they were okay. I made sure they had what they needed to have so they could get through. And I was like, both of my kids gonna graduate from high school, even though I didn't. You know what I'm saying? And I made sure that they graduated in style, because at that time I could do that. You know what I'm saying? So I put money away. So I always tell people, now, don't get me wrong. Kids need their dads. They do. Kids need their fathers, but if you're in that situation where you got to do it by yourself, don't fuss, don't complain, dust yourself off, get up and go. I don't care what you got to do. If you got to get on assistance and do it, get on assistance and do it. But once you got the assistance, start to assist yourself and start to better yourself while you're getting the assistance. So you're not just there. So you're not just sitting there and you looking back and say, man, I'm still in the same spot that I was. No, use the assistance, but while you getting it, get your life together.
Oh, I love it. Guys, I love it. I love it. Well, it's so many things that she said that just bam, bam, bam. But I hope that y'all heard that she said that she was working 2 jobs, still going to school and taking care of her kids. It's so sad to me when I see women like, well, I want to do better, but we all have the same 24 hours. You don't need 8 hours of sleep. Let me not get started. All right now. So what advice would you give someone who desires to follow your path into entrepreneurship?
Oh my gosh. First and foremost, be serious about it. Be serious that this is what you want to do, and don't doubt yourself. Don't matter if other people do. Don't doubt yourself. If this particular path that I'm on is something that you want to do, take a leap of faith, get on out there and start moving. That's the main thing, is start taking those steps towards doing it. Don't just say I want to do. Start saying I am going to do, and then start doing it. But that's the main thing is, and listen, learn as much as you can about it. Y'all, I'm a reader. I love to read, publisher too. But I love to read. That's the other hat, okay? But I read everything that I could get my hands on because I wanted to understand what this was all about. Before I hopped off in it, I just said, I'm just one of those rare people that had the opportunity to, get a degree in life coaching. I don't know nobody else who got a degree in life coaching, but I got one in life coaching from Liberty University of all places. And, it was a hybrid thing they were doing. And they asked me if I would put off, let me tell y'all the sacrifice. They asked me if I would wait a semester to graduate in order to take these life coaching classes so that I could get this degree in human service counseling for life coaching. And I did. I sacrificed walking with my graduating class, and I graduated the following season because I was like, I want to do this. Life coaching is what I want to do. And so I sacrificed That's the biggest thing, is the sacrifice. But as I always say, obedience is so much better. Obedience is so much better, especially if you keep feeling something that's saying, this is what I need to do. This is the direction I need to go. Follow that. Listen to that. Shut out the noise and listen. Y'all, I always tell people, go for broke. What's the worst that can happen? Ain't but two things that can happen. One, you fall and you can still get back up. Number two, you'll be successful. Those are the only two things that can happen.
That's it.
That's it. That's the worst things that can happen.
I love it, guys. I love it, guys. Everything she said, I hope y'all took y'all some notes, because, guys, I'm telling you, if you just listen to everything that she's saying, where she started from, where she was going, how she got there, how she put that period, and how she's still learning. It's so sad to me when I meet people in their 40s and 50s, and they're just like binge watching TV and doing different things. I'm like, your life is like not over. You have declared your life over. Like, you have declared like this, like, there's so much learning and so much other stuff to feed
and it's
into
so much
people.
time that's wasted. And that's one of my biggest pet peeves, is wasted time. Don't waste time. You don't have time to waste. I don't know who told you you had time. You don't. You don't have time to waste. Quit watching all these. You know, I know y'all love the Atlanta Housewives, New York Housewives, Hollywood Housewives, but I promise you, y'all, when them cameras shut off, I bet you they got their education stuff together, okay? They doing other stuff, and they not looking at you. You wasting time looking at them. They're not watching you. You watching them.
Okay. All right. Drop us 3 secrets to success. Y'all got y'all pens and y'all papers.
Let me put the doctor glasses on for this.
Okay, put them
I want them to hear this.
Okay, let's go.
I want them to hear this one.
Let's go.
Number 1, be authentic.
Ooh.
Be authentic. Be real. I don't care what folk got going on out here. Don't try to change your style to match somebody else's style. Be authentic. Be who you are, for real, for real. Because of the simple fact, and I say that as number 1, is because there's always a remnant for you. There's a remnant for you as you are.
As you are. Love it.
As you are. Don't pattern yourself after anybody. You don't have to look, move, groove like anybody. Be yourself.
Shay say, let me get my sauce for these nuggets. yes, baby, get the sauce, because you're about to give it to you. Let's go.
Okay, but that is so important, because we hear people say that, and it's such a cliche. But I tell people, that's how I got where I got. It's because I remained myself. I didn't switch up for anybody. I didn't care what other people were doing. I didn't care, y'all. Okay, can we be real? We grown people.
Let's go.
All right. I don't care who cut their hair off to look like who. All right. God didn't tell me to chop mine off. I'm not. And you know, and people out here chopping their hair off trying to be like other folk. And now you got to buy these $500 wigs. Be who you are. Be who you are.
Period.
Because there are other people who need who you are. They need to see somebody who looks like them. They need to see somebody who was in the same predicament as they were in, make it.
Absolutely.
So be who you are, number 1. All right. Be authentic. All right. That's number 1. Let me get these other nuggets for y'all.
Hey, Aaron, we're glad that you tuned in with us today.
Here's the other thing, and I'm talking, this is mainly to my POCs. Y'all know who the POCs, y'all know, people of color. Be on time.
It's 15 minutes late. Is that still on time?
In military, we say if you early, you're on time. If you're on time, you late. Can we the people?
I had to take a drink.
Okay, can we the people hand in our passports to the procrastination? We don't need to be a part of that nation anymore. Okay, hand in the passport. Be on time. That makes you look so unprofessional when you're not on time.
Ouch.
It's so unprofessional. You're not gonna go to other people's stuff and they start late. It be us.
They do.
Okay. Be on time, y'all. I'm a stickler for time. If y'all don't know, y'all better ask somebody. I'm a stickler for time. When I say deadline, close, doors close. All right. So be on time. On a serious note, be on time. That's huge. All right. And then here's another one. I don't know. I may give y'all a bonus one. Y'all better listen to the bonus one when I give it. All right. Here's number 3, though. Be consistent.
Ooh, that's a good, guys.
Be consistent. Quit flip-flopping. Okay, quit flip-flopping, especially in business. Okay.
Shay did a sad face when I can't be the entrepreneur then. No, ma'am. Didn't she just tell you, Kate? Get her, Dr. Karen. Get her. She said, I can't.
She said, I can't?
She said, I can't be an entrepreneur then because I'll be late.
Who is cussing on this line? I can't is a cuss word. We can't use that.
We cannot use that word.
Okay. All right. And then here is the bonus. Here's the bonus. I'm going to give y'all number 4. I'm going to give you a bonus one. Be a person of integrity.
Oh, drop the mic.
Yeah. Have some integrity. Okay, y'all. That is so huge right now. Just be honest, really. And if you can't do what you claiming you can do, quit saying you can do it. Don't say I can guarantee if you can't guarantee. Okay, really be honest. Have some integrity. All right, about yourselves.
So Shay said, "Am I unable?" She said, "Unable to pursue entrepreneurship at this time due to tortiness."
If you got 2 eyes can see, 2 ears to hear, 2 legs to walk, 2 arms that you can move and talk, no, you're not unable. You're very capable.
You just need to, if you need to trick your brain and set your clock 30 minutes later.
You just need to have you a small little breakfast to act right, and you're gonna be all right.
I love it. And then she said, just a small little breakfast to act right. Okay?
Just a little breakfast. You know, act right.
I love it. I love it. This show was so good. It was so good, guys. I'm trying to tell y'all, I hope y'all got some of these nuggets that when y'all got y'all dipping sauce and stuff, got y'all pen and y'all paper. And so how can they find you?
Google me. Okay. Google me. But I am on all the social media platforms out there. I'm on Instagram. I'm on Twitter. I'm on Facebook. I'm on YouTube. I'm on LinkedIn. Just type in Dr. Karen D. Lomax.
Okay, I love that.
Yep.
I want to say one more thing. I think you was giving away something.
Yes.
What are you giving
Giveaways.
Okay, so
I have giveaways. I really do. So here's how you can get some of the giveaways. All right, y'all. I'm going to be giving away one of my Hurst t-shirts. I'm going to give away a Hurst t-shirt. Well, it's one of my ministry t-shirts, but it's part of the whole thing. But and you get to choose which shirt you want, okay? Because I have one, they say just pray, and you can get one of these that says obedience over opinion.
Oh, say it again.
Okay? Obedience over opinions. And then I have another one that says kingdom carrier. So you'll have a choice between those. And the way that you can win the t-shirt is you got to contact Rachelle on here. You need to contact her. Let's see. I'll say the 10th person that contacts her and gives her the bonus.
Oh, she ain't playing with y'all today, baby. You know she a doctor, okay? Okay.
Give her the bonus.
I got it. All right,
okay.
Go ahead.
All right.
Now, wait. Now they dropping this. They going into where they bringing? Where they dropping it at?
They can email you. That's up to you. because I don't know if you like people in your inbox. I really don't.
I'm an inbox queen. I be buzzing in
So drop it in her inbox, not mine.
Buzz in everybody's inbox, okay?
Drop it in her inbox, okay? The bonus nugget, the 10th person that drops the bonus nugget will get the t-shirt. And I will also drop the different t-shirts inside of your inbox so they can choose from that. All right. Number 2 is I'm giving away a Hurst mug. This mug is so, listen, y'all, people will elbow you, okay, and will trip their mamas to get this mug. I love it. They will trip their mamas to get this mug. It is a mug, but it's from my life coaching business, y'all. So the way that you're going to win this mug is, and if you're watching by replay, you are also invited to do it. But let me see. The way that you're going to win this mug is you're going to have to be the 10th person. The 10th person. We're going to stick with number 10 to follow my life coaching page. After this show, okay? And I'll know who's number 10 because I know how many followers I have over there, okay? And you will pop up. So the 10th person to follow my life coaching page on Facebook, which is Hurst Professional Life Coaching, you will win this mug. All right.
Can you drop that link below when you get done? Okay, cool. Yes. Okay.
We'll drop the link so you can follow it.
Okay.
Over there. But it's Hurst Professional Life Coaching on Facebook. Or Google it. It'll take you right to it. All right. So we're going to do that. And ta-da! You're going to get, the third person is going to get an autographed copy of my book. And it says, Let Me Tell It the Pain, y'all. It's a book about my life. And it's book 1. Okay. Y'all want to get this before book 2 comes out, but book 1. But you're going to get this. If you can contact Rochelle and tell her how my life coaching business was founded, on what was it founded on. We're paying attention. You should know what that is.
She is not playing with y'all today, okay? Thank y'all for all the replays. I love it.
I'm trying to help you out.
Thank you, Boo. To my Dan, you won't let me off the hook. I'm not no shade when she was on you about that being late stuff, okay? I just not seen her say it, so I just said it. But yes, guys, she's giving away 3 different things. Now, the first one, you have to, the first one and the third one, y'all have to inbox me personally, okay? For the mug, you have to go and like her page, and the 10th person who like her page is going to
you got to follow.
Oh, follow.
Got to follow.
I thought you're going to like on those pages.
People can follow your business page.
Okay, follow. Okay, and so all these announcements, 2 weeks or when?
2 weeks.
Okay, so y'all have 2 weeks to make all this happen. Well, of course, it's actually the first 10. So whenever we get to the first 10.
Whenever we get to the first 10.
And then I'm going to announce the winners on the page. And boom, so y'all know it'll be on Unmasking. So I never usually ask this, guys, but if y'all can start liking and sharing, if y'all can go and subscribe to the YouTube, to the iHeartRadio, to the Bob Beams, to all the things that I'm connected to, I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much, Miss Karen, for being on. This was super, super amazing. I got me some good nuggets out of here. So I know y'all had to have gotten y'all some good nuggets out of here. And so I just want to know, are you going to dance us out?
Am I going to dance?
Are you going to join us in the shuffle?
It's the shuffle.
It's called the Unmasking Shuffle. You gonna join us? Oh yeah, baby. And you see how cute she looking? I'm gonna take that as a yes. Okay, guys. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. We're about to dance y'all out. Hey, Mr. Pence.
Hey.
Thank you for tuning in today. It would mean the world to me if you will leave a review, a rating, and subscribe to my show. Please share with your family and friends if you enjoyed the show. This show, Unmasking the Blueprint, is for you. So send me a message with the topics you want us to discuss. Until next time, y'all stay safe.
I see you. Woo! Thank y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all for tuning in.